Hello? Hey, Bird. What's up? How you doing? Hey, I was wondering, have you been doing any painting lately?
Hi, my name's Martin. I'm the one driving the car, the sane one, or at least I thought I was sane. I wanted to finally get a job that was legit, but it turns out whenever I find a job where I'm not doing what I do best, which is stealing, by the way, I'm shuffling someone else around the city so they can steal stuff that doesn't belong to them. And killing them, apparently, I think. Why couldn't I be driving some government official? Maybe it's because politics bore me. That guy I was driving, he's not here anymore, so I can narrate about him safely. He's Ted Salt. What he'll tell you is he's one of those new wave artists who paints what he feels. The truth is, and what I'll tell you, is he's a phony, 100%. There are 4 kinds of thieves out there. The first is the habitual thief. He just steals for the heck of it, and he doesn't care what he steals. The next is the organized crime thief. This person is trying to get into the mafia, and if you want to knock over trucks for the rest of your life, this is the job for you. Then we have the professional thief. These guys are good. I mean, like seriously good, and they make bank. But the thing with a professional thief is they had a mentor. They had someone who was knowledgeable and handed down that knowledge to them. I'm not one, but I used to know one. Whatever. The last kind of thief, what I am, is the career thief. It's the kind of person who keeps stealing because it's who they are. After I did that first job, I was a criminal, right? So what does it matter to Uncle Sam? I do one job, rob a bank, and I'm a criminal. From now on, I am a criminal. Might as well keep stealing, right? I am what I am. What can I say? Shame on me.
Hey, Martin.
Vera?
You know, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life or anything, but you are allowed to go inside to look at the paintings. It's open to everyone.
Yeah, that whole open to everyone thing is part of why I would rather not go inside.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing you in there. It'd lighten the mood, to say the least.
I thought those artsy people were supposed to be funny.
Well, I already know all of their jokes. You want to hear one?
Sure, couldn't hurt. And where are we going?
After this joke. You've got to hear it. It's pretty funny.
All right, I'll leave it in park. I wouldn't want to wreck it on a fit of laughter.
Okay. So there are these 3 thieves. They're women. One's a brunette, one's a redhead, and one's a blonde. They just stole something and they're running from the cops. They're cornered, so they climb into some barrels. The brunette says to act cool and pretend to be like whatever would be in a barrel. So the cops come by, and they tap on the top of the first one, and brunette barks. And the cops say, oh, we don't have to look in there, it's just a dog. So they go to the second barrel and tap on it. And the redhead meows. They say, okay, it's only a cat. They go to the third barrel, tap on the top, and the blonde says, potatoes, potatoes.
That's a pretty good one. So where are we headed?
You know what I was wondering? When are you going to take me to that new place? What's it called? Son of a Guns. I wanted to try it, but Ted, he's a vegetarian.
He's also my boss.
And he's always busy. So when are we going to go? Tonight?
Can't tonight. I've got a previous engagement.
I have a business proposition for you.
Sorry, Miss Red. No thanks.
I think you'll change your mind once you hear what I have to say. You're a rare breed, Mr. Lockhead. I've been following your career for a long time. And let's just say I was pretty disappointed when you changed your ways before we had a chance to work together.
And what exactly is it that you do? Are you a fixer?
I'm the fence. I move things that have trouble being moved. I just have one problem right now. Lately, the cops have been beating at my door. Every single one of my suppliers and snatchers have been caged. They're either in the slammer, or they're like you. They've gotten out of the game, and they're on the outside looking in. Some of them have families, but then there's you. You're still the alpha male of this boosting gang, whether you realize it or not. And I want to do some business with you. That artist you work for, Ted Salt, he has a new painting. It's called The Widow of Sussex. And I like it. I like it a lot. And as much as I would love to put it up on my mantle for a lovely piece, it's worth a lot more than that. It could really stabilize my business if you get it for me. Plus, it would be great to have some eye candy to keep my friends in Sonoma happy.
So why don't you just buy it?
My friends, they're willing to pay a price, but not what that SOB is asking for. So, I'm gonna ask another SOB to steal it for me.
And what if this SOB says no?
Come on. Don't deny yourself the one feeling that you know is true. You and I both know that you can't change your ways, regardless of how much you drive that car around. You're driving in circles.
And you're talking in circles, Miss Red. I've said no, and that's that.
Just think of how easy it would be. Stealing from your boss, a man that you've been with every day for the last year. It would be like stealing candy from a baby.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be. Every job comes with its own set of complications and problems. And trust me, Ted would not take kindly to something like this.
Who gives a damn what Ted thinks? The only thing that matters is that painting of his.
So you decided to come inside and look at it, huh? It's a lot better that way.
Yeah, there's lots of detail.
That's why I love working with Ted. He's got that eye for composition. Certain originality to him that makes every single piece seem like it's from a different artist. Well, I get off in 5 minutes. How about Son of a Guns?
Who's the son of a gun? Must be Martin. But it's okay, because we're thick of thieves, aren't we, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Told you to call me Ted. You like the exhibit?
Yeah, I like the exhibit, Ted.
You know, I've been meaning to thank you for everything you've done for me. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do all this work. You're my right-hand man.
Do you want me to get the car, Vera?
Now, Vera, I don't know what you've been doing around here as the gallery manager, but I don't see much order. Where are the postcards from the front desk? What about the price guide?
It's in the back, and the postcards haven't come yet.
Have you sent for them yet?
Yes, more than once.
Well, do it again, now. I thought we were friends, Martin.
We are friends.
We are? Well, we such good friends, old buddy, old pal. Tell me why the hell Vera's looking to you. She should be looking to me. I don't care if I don't want to get one of those disgusting burgers from Son of a Gun. I'm the one should be taking her, not you. But it's okay. I realize you're my driver, and we can't go there unless you take us. But I can always find another driver.
Yes, sir, you could.
But I'm not gonna do that. You're just gonna have to learn to suppress those desires of yours.
Mr. Soft, I'm such a big fan. I just love your work. I have some drawings if you want to take a look. I love your advice.
So you want to be an artist? You sure? Why? Because you drew some pictures out of Aunt Lisa's magazine and she told you that they look good? Guess what? Aunt Lisa lied, son. What we need is less mediocre artists like you. Now, do they answer your question? Vera!
Martin, I just realized something. I've known you for almost a year, and I don't know a single thing about you. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Martin Lockhead. I'm a chauffeur.
I know you haven't been driving people around forever. It's not who you are.
How would you know that that's not who I am?
Level with me, Martin. Have you been driving people around since you were 16?
No.
My point exactly. So give me a history lesson. Tell me who the real Martin is.
You wouldn't like the real Martin. He's not a very savory person.
Well, that's okay. I was just in the presence of a delicious burger, and that's savory enough for me. So, tell me, Martin, please.
I used to steal things.
What kind of things?
I don't know. Anything. I'm a thief.
What kind of thief?
They say that there are 4 kinds of thieves. I like to think that I'm a career thief. I just can't ever turn it off. For example, since we've been here, I've already figured out where all of their cameras are and where their safe is. And just so you know, it's not where it normally would be. I've also figured out that if I decided to rob them, I could be out of here in 90 seconds.
You gonna rob this place, Martin?
No. And don't say that too loudly. I don't want to hurt you.
I know. So you, used to rob just anybody?
Not just anybody. I never robbed anybody who didn't deserve it. So I usually rob banks.
Well, you have me intrigued now. So, tell me a story about a robbery, about the old days.
A lot of those cases are still unsolved, so I can't tell you many details because I don't want to turn you into a witness. But I will tell you about my friend Jack. Jack was a really lucky guy. Things just kind of lined up for him. There was this one time when we were robbing a restaurant right across the street from a bank. We figured, why not? We'll do both at the same time. We walked into the restaurant around lunchtime, and oddly enough, the manager has just bagged up the safe and put it on the counter for the armored truck. We got there first, so we picked it up and walked out. I have to imagine the manager feels kind of like a dumbass about that point. And while he's chewing out the armored truck driver, we're across the street at the bank. Lunch had just ended, so most people are back at work. Pretty empty. So we just walked into the safe there as well. We were in and out before the cops were even called. Like I said, Jack was a lucky guy. Alright, I've opened up to you, so now it's your turn. Why did you do the art gig?
Well, I always wanted to be an artist, but that never turns out like you want it to. You end up putting someone else's work on the mantle when you want it to be yours.
You paint?
I like to think I can. Remember when Ted was yelling at me about the postcards? I didn't want to tell him the truth.
What is the truth?
I didn't put his work on the cards. I had to make up some of my prints. Thought it might help get my work out there, just a little bit. I mean, he's the main attraction, but the least he can let me do is piggyback. Just a little.
Do you have one with you?
It's not much, but I take pride in my work, no matter what Ted says to bring me down.
Ted ain't got nothing on you, sweetheart.
Thanks. But really, I love working for him. He's an artistic genius.
No, he's not.
Well, I feel inspired around him. Something about being in the presence of greatness.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened.
This might be a foreign concept to some people, but lawyers don't just help out the good guys. They advise you on how to get in as little trouble as possible. For example, I had some defense and bail money set aside in case this thing went south. My lawyer recommended I didn't pack a piece because armed robbery is a hell of a sentence. The next thing to do is get a motel room. You never want to head to the crime scene from your place. Never leave them a trail of breadcrumbs. twist shit up and make them look a bit. Also, it gives me the opportunity to get a little shut-eye before I steal this thing. And when I say I'm gonna steal it, I mean it.
Yes, sir?
Where are you?
Yeah, I thought you said you didn't need me tonight.
Someone stole one of my paintings. And I think I know who did it.
What do you mean you found the thief?
I got it right here. Could you come over and give me a hand?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. You didn't do anything crazy, did you, man?
She stole my painting. I know she stole it.
Gosh, let her go! Cut her loose, Ted!
Do you really think I would hire you without looking into where you came from? I know your background. I know you were a thief. But you know what? I thought it was kind of cool. There wasn't anyone dragging me around all on their high horse. You see, we both criminals.
I'm nothing like you.
You a criminal, I'm a criminal. You rob the bank every week. I stabbed a couple of guys. Society label us the same. Criminals. It's no first degree, second degree, third degree here. You're a criminal. Don't worry. We all have our flaws. Not so smart, are you?
Well, that'll be worth more than it's dead.
Cut her loose! Thought something was weird.
I hated to use you like this, but I knew that painting was crucial evidence to tie Salt to the murder of Frank Burton. I'll be right outside. The paramedics are going to be here soon.
Paramedics are on their way. You're gonna be okay.
I don't think so. Not this time.
You're gonna be okay.
Vera, I need to tell you something.
Save your breath.
Vera, you have to never give up. Do what you want with your life.
I am what I am. Shame on me.